Good morning. In my Get Well and Thrive group last week, the topic was breast cancer, and I'm going to discuss more about cancer. There's a lot to cover, so I'm just going to go through briefly. All of this is from my book, Get Well and Thrive. I know cancer is a really big topic that freaks people out, but there's so many people who have a diagnosis, or maybe they haven't been diagnosed. And there's so many simple, amazing steps we can take to activate our body's own self-healing mechanisms to help our body to heal from any condition, virtually any condition. So I will go through some of the topics under my cancer link. I've got a quick guide in the book. It's a free PDF available online from my website, dianeellis.com.au. So the first topic, or the first option, is dental cleanse. So for myself, I had a hidden tooth abscess. A lot of root canals, dead teeth have been linked to cancer. If you look up Hal Huggins, he talks about a very distinct link between hidden tooth infections, or the bacteria feeding continuously into the body. Very, very important topic. Liver cleansing, that is one of the first steps to take. If we have a congested liver, our blood isn't being filtered properly. So cleansing the liver literally saved my life, and it's one of the first steps in a number of protocols. The liver will detox the blood, will remove dead cells, parasites, cancer cells from the bloodstream. So really important to cleanse the liver. EMF protection. There are some really amazing scientists and engineers that have come up with this great technology which basically gives off the frequencies that would normally be present in our environment if we didn't have all the artificial electromagnetic frequencies going on, like Wi-Fi, from phones, televisions, mobile phone towers, all of that, and that really can interfere with our cell function. So check out EMF protection. We've got diet and gut health. Of course, any processed food may have a lot of, some of the additives are known carcinogens, so that's not a good thing. Processed foods, that congests the liver and does all sorts of things to our cell function. I love the paleo sort of diets. I have tried vegetarian and vegan at times, but it didn't work for me. Just whole foods, meat, fish, eggs, veggies. Immune therapies, that comes under the sort of diet topic at times. I'm just going to pause. We've got some surf. Oh no, they're not coming past. That's okay. I'm at the beautiful beach, northern New South Wales beaches, but the surfers aren't coming past, so I'm going to be walking down there. Immunotherapies, there's one called GC-MAF, which is actually made from mother's milk. It is very high in mammalian milk, especially the first milk, the colostrum. We can make it ourselves. We can ferment some milk, so using yogurt or milk kefir, and add colostrum, and that way you can create your own GC-MAF. You can also buy cream, which I've used quite a lot over the years, and it's really incredible. It activates, what it does, it's a natural protein our own body makes and high in mammalian milk. It uploads vitamin D and activates our own macrophages, our own white blood cells. So then once they're activated, they will run around and clean up whatever needs to be cleaned up, including cancer cells and parasites, all sorts of things, viruses. So that's fantastic. What else is there? There's NRF2, that's been developed by a team of doctors to activate our body's own antioxidants. Oxidants, like free radicals in the body, they are the beginning stage of most diseases and illnesses. Once there's oxidative stress in the body, that causes damage to the cells. Those cells replicate damaged, and then we have the beginning state of disease and illness. There's redox signaling molecules. More amazing doctors have done all this incredible research, and our body makes reactive oxygen species, and these redox molecules, they will signal our cells to repair, to kill pathogens. They're the signals sent from cells to other cells telling them what to do. When I started using this, it was incredible, the profound results that I had, quite amazing. Then there's sound and frequency bioresonance healing. There's quite a few different devices. I used to use, years ago I started off using the Dr. Clark Zapper. Actually way before that, even another 10 or 15 years before that, I was at a dental conference and there was someone there with a TENS machine. So that's a frequency bioresonance device, and I had amazing results then. Now I have an amp coil which has some of the latest technology where you can do a voice analysis. You speak into a tablet, and not a tablet you pop in your mouth, the computer tablet, and it will give a readout of organs, nutrition and parasites, viruses and bacteria. This doesn't diagnose, but it gives basically a picture of what could be happening in the body and what's out of balance and what needs to be addressed. And then it will deliver the optimum frequencies to bring your body back to balance, and also create an environment that's not suitable for pathogens. So that's amazing. Balanced biochemistry. There's some amazing doctors who have done a lot of study to see if we have any chemistry imbalances in our biochemistry, such as if we're low in zinc, that's going to have a big effect on our immune system. It's also going to lead to depression, or it may lead to depression. One of the biggest causes of depression. There's things like pyrrole disorder, overmethylation, undermethylation, there's the MTHFR gene, all these amazing things that generally most blood tests we're given don't do test for these types of biomedical imbalances. So if you can find a biomedical doctor, if you go to biobalance.org, that's an Australian organisation who were bringing out Dr. William Walsh from America to come and train doctors in this type of medicine. And so they can detect, they'll also look for toxins in the body and anything that's affecting our own biochemistry. And then they will help you to specifically supplement whatever you're low in. If you're high in something, they'll help you to bring that down, just to balance everything. So just taking a normal multivitamin, you might actually be doing some harm, because, for example, if you're high in copper and the multivitamin has copper, that's going to take the copper even lower, which affects the zinc, which takes the copper higher, and high copper usually means low zinc. And all of these types of things, a biomedical doctor can really help you to nut that out and get things going well, which has a huge effect on our immune system and the health of our cells. What else is there? Mind, body healing. Although I'm a breathwork practitioner, I've been studying and practicing this for 25 years intensively. Incredible results and miraculous events have happened when I've done mind-body healing. I really like the scientific side of what's going on. I don't want things to be too airy-fairy, but what I've experienced has been so miraculous that I can't deny it, and I have to say how important it is to do mind-body healing. And a simple exercise, just if you've got a health problem that you're worried about, just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath into your belly, feel where the problem is, tune into where the problem is, and just take a moment. Don't think about anything, just feel. So feel what's happening in your body, and almost give yourself an opportunity, give your inner self, your inner wisdom, time to tell you what might be happening. There could be something physical going on, there could be an emotional something, there could be mentally, there may be lots of negative thoughts or beliefs that are patterns that have happened from when you're young. Just take a moment to let your body, your inner self, your inner wisdom tell you what's happening. That's a really powerful thing we can do. We can go over and over and over things in our mind, we can research things, we can look up doctors and natural therapies, but by taking that quiet time and listening to ourselves, it's amazing what we can hear from our intuition and our inner wisdom. Okay, eliminate pathogens. This is one of the most important things as well. Many doctors have found that the underlying cause of nearly all disease and illness, including cancer, is viruses, parasites and bacteria. A lot of cancers have been shown to have some sort of pathogen inside the cell or an underlying cause. So eliminating viruses, parasites and bacteria is really important. There's a lot of ways we can do that. Nearly everything that I've mentioned so far does have an effect on removing pathogens. There was something else I was going to mention. Pharmaceutical parasite medication is amazing. Like, I really enjoy all the natural therapies, and that's what I like to use the most. But Dr. Andreas Kalka, he's got many amazing protocols, but his parasite protocol, he uses mebendazole and pyrantel, which are two over-the-counter parasite medications. You can buy those, I won't mention brand names, but you can buy them over the counter for 1 or 2 doses, about $20 or so. But you can also get a script from the doctor and get much higher doses, which are going to last for a long time, which Dr. Kalka says we need to really do quite an extended period of treatment, especially for larger parasites like tapeworm, because the natural methods really struggle to clear out those larger parasites. So that's a really good thing that everybody should be really worming their children themselves. If you haven't done it, just make that a priority. Go and worm yourselves, and a lot of conditions can disappear. Chiropractic is also really important. Realigning the spine, allowing the nervous system to calm down if there's any interference with the nervous system because of spinal misalignment. That's going to really have a big effect on the nervous system and our body's own self-healing. It'll be in a fight and flight response, and that in itself is going to create not a good situation for healing. So get some chiropractic. I love Network Chiropractic. They do some really gentle touches and calming the nervous system down, activating our body's own self-healing. I hope everything I've shared with you today has been very helpful. You can read a lot more about it in my book, Get Well and Thrive, which is available as a free download from my website, dianeellis.com.au. Please join my private health groups. There's one on Facebook and one on MeWe called Get Well and Thrive, and I can answer all of your questions in private. Well, there are other members there obviously, but it won't be a public it's not a public group, so everything in the group will stay in the group. Have a wonderful day.